Source: Gratisography/Pexels. Never has food and weight evoked such emotion and been such a moral issue. As part of the war on obesity, some have blamed food addiction as the cause of increasing weight of Americans, and sugar is being compared to big tobacco. There are even grumblings of a class action suit against food industry giants who include this addictive substance in their products. Meanwhile, the focus on obesity perpetuates bias against larger bodies which, combined with messaging that certain foods are dangerous and addictive, fuels food phobia that contributes to increasing rates of eating disorders. But is sugar, or any food for that matter, truly addictive? And, is treating eating issues such as binge eating disorder as an addiction helpful or harmful? Those are two of the most important questions for clinicians who treat eating disorders such as binge eating disorder to answer now. And here's why: using a classic addiction model of abstinence from addictive foods doesn't work. In fact, such restriction actually induces binge eating. Problems with the addiction model. Article continues after advertisement. The reward system in the brain is very powerful. We certainly are pleasure seekers, and certain types of food entice more cravings than others. Those foods that are highly palatable, those that contain sugar, refined flour and fat, a cookie, can light up the midbrain dopamine receptors. In early food addiction brain imaging studies, many researchers argued that the brain on sugar looks just like the brain on cocaine. The key here is pleasure. Take the same scans of a brain on an awe-inspiring vista in nature or a mother seeing her child for the first time. Yep, it lights up like fireworks. Pleasure has profound reinforcing qualities, and singling out any one category of foods is problematic given that we need food to survive. We can avoid drug substances, but how far do we go with sugars and other carbohydrates? Ask someone with orthorexia, a term for health food obsession gone bad, who reads labels so closely that they know every single different word for sugar. Ask someone from the Keto Diet camp, is fruit from a tree or a below-ground root vegetable acceptable? A recent study shows that the addictive qualities of cheese may be more powerful than those of sugar. Do we now avoid all dairy? Their go-to food groups. It's this type of black and white thinking that fuels the $65 billion diet industry. Many a person enters my office and says, "Doctor, I need help, I'm addicted to food." After nearly 30 years as an eating behavior specialist, I must keep in mind what really works.